There's a woman named Corrie ten Boom. If you've heard her story, it's involved with hiding Jewish people in the midst of the Holocaust. I think she herself was in a concentration camp. She says, "I have held many things in my hands, but only that which I give to the Lord is what I can truly possess." A transformed soul is a soul that takes what we have, and instead of clenching on, we empty our hands so that we can receive the Lord. We empty our hands so that we can receive the Lord. In times of crisis, you can see a lot about a person's soul and a lot about a culture's soul. Right? We see a lot of this happening around us. But friends, if we're transformed by the Lord, if we know that He is seeking us out, how do we respond? We empty our hands that we might receive the Lord. We empty our hands that we might receive the presence of Christ. This was actually directed in the Old Testament. Do you remember when the Israelites went into the wilderness right after being enslaved in Egypt? God said, "I will feed you every day. Just don't take more than what you need for the day." And you have the first example of hoarders in the Old Testament. What do they do? Out of a lack of trust, out of a lack of transformation in their own souls, they go, "I'm going to keep a little bit more bread today." They wake up the next morning, mold and maggots. God says, he continues the transformation story. This is kind of the blueprint for how to live your life in the New Testament. He says, this is how you pray. Give us this day our daily bread. Imagine Jesus seeking you out to transform your soul. Imagine the transformation that will happen in the world around us when we allow ourselves to be transformed. Because we don't live like this. We live like this. This is Jesus' mission, to seek and save the lost. And Jesus' mission continues in you, to seek and save the lost.